Few archaeological finds have captured the world's attention as much as the discovery of King Tutankhamun's tomb in 1922. But the story of how this amazing find was made has a scary secret that continues to puzzle and interest historians and fans. Did the team that raided King Tut's tomb ignore a bad prediction, and did that seal their own dangerous fate? Unraveling this riddle takes us deep into ancient Egypt, where strange forces may still be at work in the walls of the tomb where the young pharaoh was laid to rest. Let's talk about it. King Tutankhamun, the pharaoh of Egypt, was unknown for over 3,000 years until an Englishman named Howard Carter discovered his secret tomb in 1922. Carter searched throughout Egypt for the tomb and found it after ignoring warnings on the walls. King Tut had a genetic problem with his neck and malaria, which made it difficult for him to walk. He died suddenly at 19, leaving no heirs to the throne. His Grand Vizier married his widowed wife and took over the kingdom, breaking the family line. Carter's discovery led him to become drawn to archaeology and the idea of finding new things in Egypt. He left England at 17 and met George Herbert, also known as the 5th Earl of Carnarvon. Carter and Carnarvon met when Carnarvon bought land in the Valley of Kings. Carter was young and full of hope, and he told Carnarvon about his trip to find Tutankhamun's secret tomb. Carnarvon offered to pay for Carter's digging for 15 years, but he did so with little to show for it. In November 1922, Carter discovered a set of stairs under Ramses VI's tomb, which led to his career in writing. He eventually uncovered a mud brick door sealed with a cartridge, a tablet carved with hieroglyphics. Carter sent a telegram to Carnarvon, who arrived soon after. As Carter waited for Carnarvon to arrive, strange events began to unfold. A messenger told Carter that a cobra had gotten inside his home, symbolizing peace. Despite this, Carter continued his mission to find Tutankhamun's secret tomb. Carter, a British archaeologist, discovered King Tutankhamun's tomb in Egypt and was unable to wait for proper protocol. He rushed into the tomb, disturbing the place where he was laid to rest. The tomb had 4 different rooms with things for ceremonies, including gold massive statues on the pharaoh's throne, an intricate death mask, and hieroglyphics warning anyone who read them that death shall come on swift wings. Carter ordered Tut to be dismembered to retrieve the jewels. However, events began to get strange when Lord Carnarvon nicked a mosquito bite on his face, which became infected, poisoned his blood, and killed him. The press was horrified, and tourists flocked to the cursed tomb. No one took the tomb's warning seriously, leading to tragic events such as George J. Gould falling ill with an aggressive fever, Sir Archibald Douglas Reed, Egyptian noble Prince Ali Kamel Femi Bey being shot dead by his wife, and British Governor-General of Sudan Lee Stack being assassinated. On the 50th anniversary of the tomb's discovery, it was decided to display some of King Tut's artifacts, but 2 workers preparing the artifacts died suddenly. Over 30,000 people viewed the museum exhibition, and Lady Evelyn, who had never returned to Egypt after her father's death, became obsessed with the exhibit. The discovery of an ancient Egyptian relic, the mummy of Khoi, in 2019 has raised questions about the curse and its impact on modern archaeologists. The mummy, which was discovered by a group of researchers in 2019, was found to be not an ordinary Old Kingdom mummy, but rather an ancient Egyptian nobleman who lived around 4,000 years ago during the Old Kingdom. The era of pyramid building in Egypt began with King Joseph, who hired architect Imhotep to design an enormous building for his royal resting place. This led to the creation of the Great Pyramid at Giza, which took around 20 years. The Saqqara Acropolis, outside Cairo, was the complex where Khoi was laid to rest, filled with ceramics and specially painted wall designs. The mummy's mummification methods were much older than anyone knew, and evidence of this was found in Khoi's linen wrappings. The only time this kind of good quality linen was seen was in the 21st dynasty, 1,000 years after Khoi's death. The carbon-14 dating of the mummy is expected to take about 6 months to finish, And if the results prove that the embalmed body in the tomb is actually a Cois, it would be a massive find for archaeologists, confirming the age of advanced mummification and changing the previous understanding of early Egyptian trading. In the 1920s, archaeologists discovered King Tut's tomb, which led to the release of a mysterious locked chest. This chest, believed to be 3,500 years old, was the only thing that didn't belong to his wife, Ankhesenamun, who was also his half-sister. To make history, the team decided to film the chest and reveal its ancient contents to the world. Bethany Hughes, historian and TV host of Egypt's Great Treasures, proposed the idea of opening the chest for her show. The chest appeared to be a simple box, but upon closer inspection, it revealed a unique background. The chest had been left alone since 1923, and when the excavation of King Tutankhamun was being completed, both Howard Carter and his financier, Lord Carnarvon, found trouble. As modern-day experts prepared King Tut's chamber for a museum display, they weren't thinking too much about the chest. They thought it probably wasn't cursed at all, as countless artifacts from the 63 tombs found within Tut's burial chamber did belong to him. However, the closed chest was the only thing that didn't belong to his wife, Ankhesenamun, who also happened to be his half-sister. On the morning of the filming, Dr. Esizidem, an Egyptian antiquities expert and archaeologist, offered his theories for the chest. He suggested that the chest might have been a linen chest for Ankhesenamun, featuring all the queen's royal outfits, or perhaps the contents were something even more special at long last. The chest's lid was lifted up. Dramatic music was later added to the final cut of the TV show, and close-ups on the faces of the experts nearby stretched the audience's veil in the actual room itself. The Ministry of Tourism and Antiquities planned a televised mummy parade, featuring 22 ancient royal mummies traveling to the National Museum of Egyptian Civilization. The parade was filled with high security and celebrated as an outdoor event as COVID-19 restrictions began to loosen along the route. This is it for today. We hope you enjoyed the video. If so, then share your thoughts in the comments and also share this video with your friends. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel and press the bell icon so you can never miss our video.